Hi, we're joined by Nic Brown from Friendships. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're working on a split EP with Spirit Animal Deer, which should be out in July, is that right? Yes?
It was July, but kind of just got pushed back a little. Just kind of talking with, I guess, who's going to release it and mastering it again. And so it's kind of like a longer drawn out process than what I initially wanted, but yeah, it's kind of...
It'll be good. What can we expect from the EP?
Well, it's got like some originals of my stuff that a few people might have heard, and then some stuff from Spirit Animal Deer, which like no one's heard because he's like a bit elusive, and then a few collab tracks that are just like the stuff that we've done. Like my stuff's really like bass heavy, and his is kind of like hip hoppy and just odd, and then like the collab jams are just like neither of them. So
Sounds really interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a bit more downbeat. Yeah, it's pretty. I don't know. Hopefully it'll be cool.
Hopefully,
yeah.
I'm sure it will be.
Yeah.
So how did you originally get to collaborate with him? How did you meet him?
He's just a mate. He just kind of like writes tunes, just kind of in secret. And I was just like, oh dude, like give me a listen. And I was like, sick, like we should do something together. And that's kind of how the split EP kind of came together. So yeah, it's cool because it's like, with it like a split EP, you can kind of, like, because I hate any kind of like trying to promote myself kind of thing. It's so hard, like, because yeah, you always sound like a bit of an idiot. So with like a split EP, you can be like, check out this guy's tunes, it's rad.
Because you don't consider yourself a really talented musician, rather an audio nerd.
Yeah.
How do you think technology's kind of changed the music making process?
Yeah, hugely. I like kind of fiddling around with like synths and stuff, I guess, and just kind of manipulating audio. But I mean, like people have been doing that for years. Like I think it was the same. Like I remember reading something, and like Brian Eno never thought he was like a very talented musician. He was just like a bit of like a just dabbler kind of thing, and that kind of annoyed a few people, like especially musicians. They were just like, this dude's doing so amazingly well, and doesn't even consider himself a musician.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole like scene's kind of changing. Even like music as a genre, I guess, like genres can evolve and like die in like a year, just with like social media being so instant. You can just kind of class something as like as a genre, and then just like it fades away.
Yeah. And you're performing this Friday at the Liberty Social for the Bleachers Party. What can we expect from that live performance?
Hopefully like just party vibes, I think. Like I kind of, because I'm on a bit later, I think 11:30, so it'll be probably one of the more kind of party sets. So. And
Frowning Clouds is playing out there as well, aren't they?
Yeah, Frowning Clouds are there, yeah. So I've never seen them play, so that'll be pretty rad also. Yeah, I've just heard their tunes and their stuff's amazing. So,
that sounds really cool.
Yeah, we'll be back just after this break. Hey guys, we're back on 1700 with Nic Brown. So Nic, how did you become a part of the artist collective Raka?
It's kind of just started out as just like a group of friends, and like everyone was kind of, it was just fortunate because they were all like really kind of talented artists, and there's like musicians, there's the hip hop outfit Rara, and they kind of started this whole idea of this like we should become a collective, and just like because we've got all these like amazing like visual artists and like artists with like moving image, and then we can kind of just help each other out, I guess. Like if they have like a visual artist has an exhibition on, then we can, I guess, like I can like write a track for it, or just even just like play some tunes there, and then like for the EP coming up, just like got their help kind of thing to do the album artwork, and it just is like so amazing just to kind of have that to almost like exploit at your fingertips. Like
helping each other out though.
Yeah, helping it's awesome. Like it's like really nice, and they're all just like a really cool group of people. So
cool.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
So you upload on YouTube some of your like jams on your Launchpad, which are
Yeah.
really cool. How did you first get into the Launchpad?
I don't know. It's just the same kind of like nerdery kind of side of it, I guess. It's just like, because the Launchpad itself is just, it's not really like a musical instrument at all. It's just kind of where it can be musical is just the kind of mappability of it, and that kind of gets into like, yeah, just MIDI mapping of it, which is just a completely like computer-based thing. It's just like almost just like binary code, just like ones and zeros, and it's like nothing to do with music at all. So
it turns out good though. It's really amazing.
yeah, all like it kind of suits my playing style as well, and it's cheap, like the Launchpad, which is like perfect for a student on a budget. Yeah.
So you have a number of hip-hop remixes, one noticeably Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
What is it about this type of music that like kind of inspires you in a way?
I don't know. I kind of like, because his like lyrics are pretty ridiculous, like some of the time. So that kind of, if you can make like a really kind of lush or like odd sound combined with like his like ridiculous lyrics, it kind of makes this odd mash, I guess. And it's kind of a bit more of like a party vibe as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a fun one to play. Yeah.
So your music also has a quite a noticeable organic kind of sound to it. Do you think that growing up in rural Western Australia had something to do with this, like an influence?
Yeah, I don't know if it was conscious at all, but yeah, like definitely growing up, yeah, in WA was like, I don't know if if I'm conscious that it influences my music, but I guess it does, definitely.
That's
like,
cool.
yeah.
So thank you so much for coming in. If you guys want to check him out for yourself, you can head on down to the Liberty Social this Friday night for the Bleachers party. Thank you so
Bleachers.
much. Check him out on Facebook as well.
Thanks.
We'll
Thank
be
you so
back
much
soon
for
on
having me.
1700.